May had always dreamed of Berlin. The stories of its vibrant nightlife, the freedom, the allure of the unknown called to her. She arrived in the city with a heart full of hope and a suitcase packed with her past. The streets were alive with energy. Neon lights flickered against the dark sky, casting a colorful glow on the pavement. The air was thick with the smell of street food and the distant thump of techno music. She wandered through the city, feeling the pulse of Berlin. It was intoxicating. People moved with a rhythm that seemed to resonate within her. But as night fell, she found herself drawn to a hidden part of the city. Rumors spoke of an underground club, a place where the music never stopped and the nights were filled with the wild abandon. The entrance was unmarked, a heavy door nestled between two crumbling buildings. May hesitated, her heart racing. She could hear the bass vibrating through the walls. With a deep breath, she pushed the door open and stepped inside. The darkness enveloped her, the air thick with smoke and the scent of sweat. Bodies swayed together, lost in the music. Strobe lights flashed, illuminating the faces of strangers who seemed to share a collective ecstasy. May ordered a drink, trying to blend into the crowd. She felt small and out of place. But the music called to her. As she sipped her drink, her gaze landed on a woman across the room. She was mesmerizing. Long dark hair framed her face, and her piercing green eyes seemed to see right through May. Dressed in black leather, the woman danced with a confidence that captivated May. Their eyes locked, and the woman smiled. It was a smile that ignited something deep within May, something she had never felt before. The woman gestured for her to join. With a mix of excitement and fear, May pushed through the crowd, her heart pounding. "I'm Lena," the woman said, her voice smooth and inviting. She took May's hand, leading her to the dance floor. The music enveloped them, a pulsating rhythm that matched the beat of May's heart. Lena moved closer, her body brushing against May's, and the world around them faded away. It was just the two of them, lost in the moment. Hours slipped by as they danced. Lena whispered sweet nothings into May's ear, her breath warm against her skin. May felt alive, intoxicated by the music and Lena's presence. "Come with me," Lena said, her voice a sultry invitation. Without hesitation, May nodded, feeling a magnetic pull toward her. Lena led May through a hidden door, down a dimly lit hallway. The music faded, replaced by an eerie silence. They entered a private room, candles flickering against the walls, casting shadows that danced ominously. Strange symbols adorned the surfaces, ancient and unsettling. A chill ran down May's spine, but Lena's touch was warm, grounding her. They kissed, and the world spun around them. The candles flickered wildly, shadows twisting into shapes that seemed to watch. May felt a thrill of desire, but a small voice in her head whispered that something was wrong. The kiss deepened, and Lena's hands roamed over May's body, igniting fire wherever they touched. May's breath quickened, and the room felt charged with energy. They lost themselves in each other, the air thick with heat and longing. But as passion reached its peak, May noticed Lena's eyes glowing faintly, her skin growing colder. The symbols on the walls pulsed with a dark light, and the room felt alive. as if it were a feeding off their desire. The next morning, May awoke alone, the room empty and silent. The candles had vanished and the symbols were gone, leaving only bare walls. She felt weak, as if all her energy had been drained. Looking in the mirror, she barely recognized herself. Her skin was pale, her eyes hollow. Panic set in as she tried to leave. The door was locked. She heard whispers, soft laughter echoing in the corners of the room. Shadows shifted, and dread filled her. She was not alone. Lena appeared, her eyes glowing with an unnatural light. "You're mine now," she said, her voice echoing with a haunting resonance. May tried to scream, but no sound escaped her lips. Lena stepped closer, her form shifting as if the very air around her twisted, her beauty contorted into something monstrous, her skin cracking to reveal darkness beneath. The room hummed with a low, eerie sound, and the symbols reappeared, glowing ominously. May's heart raced as realization dawned. Lena was not human. She was a creature of the night, feeding on desire and life. The club had been a trap, the music and the dance a ritual meant to ensnare her. Desperation surged within May. She grabbed a candle holder, hurling it at Lena. The creature screeched, its form flickering like a dying flame. May dashed for the door, but it remained locked. Frantic, she looked around for an escape. A small window high above caught her eye. Climbing onto a table, she pushed the window open. The cold night air rushed in, refreshing against her skin. She heard Lena behind her, the whispers growing louder, more chaotic. Without thinking, May jumped, landing hard on the ground outside. She ran through the empty streets, the sound of techno music fading into the distance. The city felt different now, darker. She didn't stop until she reached her apartment, locking the door behind her and collapsing on the floor. The next day, May woke unsure if it had all been a dream. But her body felt weak, her skin still pale. She approached the mirror, heart racing. Her reflection smiled back, but it wasn't her smile. It was something else, something sinister lurking beneath. The screen faded to black, and a deep voice echoed in the silence. Berlin is a city of allure, of temptation, but sometimes the things that draw you in are not what they seem. And sometimes they never let you go.